back, everyone. This is Donnie, and you are watching Diamond Painting by Donnie. You may have watched my recent video on the towers that are 3D printed, and I purchased some from an Etsy shop called Bella Art de Nicole. And if you missed that video, you can watch it. It'll be up here in the eye. But now I talked to her about purchasing some of the stackable trays, but at the moment they were only printing them in white, and so I asked, could I possibly get them in color, because I kind of like them in colors. And so at that point they decided to go ahead and dabble in making the colors, so they made these in certain colors for me, and now they are working with certain colors to make trays in that color. So you do need to be part of the group, though, in order to get them in color, because they're only going to have a limited amount. So if you want to know what color they're going to be doing and know when they're going to be going up, join her Facebook group. I don't know if it's a group or a page. Anyway, I will link it down below in the description section. So make sure to hit the little caret. It's like a down arrow that you'll find just right below the, right down here somewhere, down there. So if you do that, and anyway, if you like a certain color, keep an eye out or mention it, and you might just get lucky. So here is my package, and I'm gonna open it. I've had it for a couple of days, and I have to take a day off, so I had yesterday off, because I have to force myself to take one day off a week, because I still even work answering emails and messages on Etsy at that time. So I have to at least stay out of the craft room, and no filming, no unboxings or anything. So I've been dying to open this. Okay, so woohoo! I got my purple trays, and they're in here really tight. Alright, so they're upside down. These are upside down. So these are the large trays, and these are the small trays. And I did need some extra dowels. And she talked to me about doing some stoppers. They're working on their stoppers, because I had mentioned how I preferred the stoppers from the other store that I compared them to in that video that's up here in the eye. So they actually designed a new stopper. So it still has that round spot, which I like. And I have a tray here, so let's give it a try. So it's a bit more snug than the last ones, but it's still, it may be still a little too narrow to fit in there tightly, but they are actually a lot thicker than their original stoppers, because here are the specialty ones that they made for me in the specialty color. You can see the difference. They're definitely a little bit wider. Let's see if I can show you here. So you can see the width is wider. So that's what it's like when working with 3D printing. You have a lot of trial and error, and I'll do, I appreciate when people keep trying to make things better. And I'm glad they sent these to me, because these are a little, like I said, they're a little snug, more snug than the originals, but they still aren't as snug as they could be. I mean, let's see, it's not falling out, but it is wobbly. So yeah, yeah, but that's, I like how small the points are, because it still gives you something, because I like to be able to pull my tray out slowly with my 2 fingers. and it does have that ability. I mean, these actually I will use these because they are a lot better, a lot snugger than the first ones. But in my opinion, I think they could be just a little, gosh, just probably even a millimeter wider on the bridge part right there, and they would be perfect. Let me try it on one of the white trays because I'm not sure if they have different widths to them. Yeah, these are actually wider. This tray is a lot wider. And then one of the the smaller white ones, I think. And yeah, it fits about like the gray one. So this is improved greatly. And I can actually confidently use them and not be afraid I'm going to pull the stopper off when I'm pulling the tray out. Anyway, so thank you for sending those to me. I will use them. Next, we have the trays. As you can see, they're in my favorite color, purple. So we've got two. Oh yeah, here's my dowels. Because I needed some more because one was a little bit too tight fitting. So now I have more to replace the ones that will actually wear down, because I will still be moving them around a little bit. I'm not quite sure I have my setup perfect yet. And of course, I'll probably buy more of the stacking trays once, because they're working on ones that will fit the wider, which one, like these, because these trays are wider than these, as you can see, and their towers right now don't fit these here, but they do fit these. So they're working on a new tower, so once those come out, I will probably buy another one. And what I'm hoping is they will interlock with the ones that I have already. But I kind of highly doubt it. But wishful thinking, right? Okay, so there's my dowels. And here are my trays. Oh, these are so adorable. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And they have a lid. Oh my gosh, I could have used this last night. I spilled 4 times. Two of the times was my fault, and 2 of the times, well, actually 3 of them were my fault. 1 of them wasn't. But anyway, I did have 4 spills, and I was just dying by the end of the night. Having a lid would have saved my bacon each time. So you can stack them like this, but the stacking feature is meant for the lid not be on there. So they fit more snug. I mean, they fit better like this, and they're not gonna come apart like they would stacked like that. So, and the neat thing about it is you could do, here's the large one. Oh, and look, I got a business card this time. And I will show that to you since I didn't have one in my first order. So there is her information. Well, that's her email. Okay, there's nothing on the back. So I will, yeah, again, I'll still have the information down below that has her Facebook group, but this is her logo. So this would be what you're looking for when you go to join the group. I don't know if it's a group or a page, and I keep saying group, but I do believe it's a business page. Okay, so what I was saying is the neat thing is, okay, I could stack my big tray in the next big tray, and then I can stack my 2 little ones in the big tray like that. So now I have 4 trays together. I honestly don't remember how much I paid. Invoice is not in here. But I asked her specifically if I could purchase a second lid, because this is actually a set. This is a set right here. You get one large tray and 2 small trays. You know, I'm going to double check that. All right, so one set is, let's see, it's a 1 large tray, and you get the 2 small trays with the 2 small lids. And that's $22 for these 3 items. Actually, it's 5 items because you get the 2 lids. And then there is the one set, which is this, and then you can, with an additional large tray and a large lid, for $31. So that's what I purchased, was the set plus 1 large tray and 1 large lid. And then I purchased this separately. They don't have it in the shop, so if that's something you want, you just need to talk to Nicole about that. If you're wanting extra lids or whatever. But that's not something they normally have. So now let's look at these features of these trays, I guess. All right, so they have nice high ridges, which are appreciative because if they're too low, the drills don't stay in them. And round drills are bigger in size than square drills. So let's put some round drills in here. I've got some AB rounds right here. So let's shake it. See how well they line up. Because some trays, some of these smaller trays especially, I just can't get them to line up. Oh my gosh, look at how well that works. And look how pretty those are. You can't really tell they're ABs. Weird. Now you can. So there is how they line up. Now they've got this nice little pour spout over here. So let's pour them, see how well they pour back in. And they don't get stuck. I like that because sometimes the drills just get stuck in those lanes and you just can't get them out. So if you've got a lot in there, you're going to want to be careful because it will overflow. So kind of guess you need to get it over there like the corner. I think I might use a funnel, putting it into something this small. And this does come from her shop as well. These are supposed to be for the Tic Tac containers, but look at there, they work well for this too. And it's a little wider. Yeah, that's much better. It's a really full container, so. And they go through nice and smooth. I really like this funnel. I do. Like I had said in the last video, they make sure there's no burrs or catches for your drills to get caught on, because that's important, especially when dealing with funnels and when you're pouring your drills out, you don't want to get them caught on some extra filament, because you know that just impedes your process and your progress of diamond painting. The whole point of these items is to make a smoother transition between diamond painting and having to put away and pour new ones in. So that's good. Let's try the small tray. I'm not going to put so much in this time. The smaller tray. They're so cute. Let's see how they compare in size. So they look like they're about the same width as the larger white trays. Counting the whole, I mean, there's just a smidge. Yeah, well there, I can force it to fit inside. So it's about the same size, I'd say, as the other white ones. Yeah, they're about the same. Actually, there's a little bit more length or width, whichever way, of the lanes. So they go a little bit further than the white tray, but that's about the same size as one of those. But they just look so cute like this with these high edges. I love that. All right, so let's shake it. Get them shaked out. All right. Oh, yeah, I could make it even better, but there we go. All right, nice and lined up in there. And then let's see, do I need a funnel for this one? Dropped one. Just trying to see how. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's get them poured back in. Yeah, see, it's not such a big tray, and I was able to pour it back in without having to use a funnel. But just so you know, these funnels don't have to be used on the Tic Tac containers. You can use them on, well, if there's less diamonds in here, let's see, let's pour some of these out. You would be able to use them on something like this, just to hang it there and then pour it in. Problem is that I have so many drills, it's going to actually impede in the process, so I'm going to have to lift it up to get them to go in. See, there we go. But it works, still works great. And there they go. So this is from the Etsy store, Bella Art de Nicole. She just recently, within the last few weeks, started selling them on Etsy. She used to just sell them through her Facebook page, but now you can just go in and purchase them on Etsy, or you can contact her on Facebook if that's the way you prefer it, or you can contact her on Etsy. Either way, she is very prompt to respond to any inquiries, and she does great. She has great customer service. I mean, I was so impressed. So there are the trays, and I don't have the towers here because they're in my living room, but she does have this. She also has this adorable pen stand, and she made this one for me, and you can have it engraved. It has my name on it, and it has a little slot here for extra tips or wax or whatever you need to keep with you that you don't want to lose. And it holds, this one holds 2 pens, and it has the butterfly, her logo on there. Try to keep it in focus. There we go. So, and it matches. All my stuff matches. They're all purple. It does seem that this might be a different shade of purple. And yeah, it looks like they came from a different dye lot or something. But they're both purple, and I love them. Especially love this color tray. And these are so thick and so well made. I've had some that are just so flimsy that the actual filament actually comes away from the edge. But, you know, it's got the high edges, so I still use it. But now I don't need to because I've got something to replace it with. So thank you so much, Nicole, for making such a quality product and for sending me the new stoppers to try out and the extra dowels. And I got this because I bought 8 towers. They throw this in free if you purchase 8 of the tower sets. Oh, go check out her shop. You'll know what I'm talking about. But there are 8 sets of 4 towers. Or watch that video I posted. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about if you watch the video. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you stopping by to see what I have. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Have fun diamond painting, and don't forget to always sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do. Take care, everyone. Bye.